I've never even come close to running a marathon, but this year I'm qualifying for Boston. Hey, my name's Chris. There are a lot of titles that you could probably throw my way. Husband, father, videographer, the list could go on and on. But I don't know that anyone would ever give me the title of runner. But all that changes this year. In January of this year, I set the goal to run the Richmond Marathon on November 16th in a time that qualifies me for the Boston Marathon. Before I get into why I decided to do this, I want to give you a little bit of background. I grew up playing sports. I've played basketball all my life. I played golf, although some of you probably don't count that. For a little while, I even strapped on some pads and played football. And I finished out my high school career playing soccer. And since graduating high school over a decade ago, I haven't kept up a consistent rhythm of working out, staying in shape, and generally just being healthy, except for the occasional pickup basketball or soccer or whatever sport may be coming around. And after getting married and having kids of my own, I realized that if I wanted to have the longevity that I want and be present in the way that I want, I really need to make some shifts in how I approach fitness. And so this January, I decided to create a fitness goal for myself. However, I also know myself. I don't like going to the gym. I don't like working out. I enjoy having something before me that is competitive in nature. And so I decided to make that goal a bit more specific, and not even just specific, but almost unattainable. And that's where the Boston Marathon comes in. The Boston Marathon is one of the most prestigious, not just marathons, but sporting events in the world. And the field is very selective. The only guaranteed way for the BAA to let you run the Boston Marathon is to meet the qualifications based on time. And that is where the competitiveness comes in. Because in order to do that, I have to run 26.2 miles in 2 hours and 55 minutes. Man, that's fast. Now, I would be naive to say that this goal is for sure gonna happen. And like I said, this goal is something that I set for myself in order to get more healthy, not necessarily just to qualify for the Boston Marathon. If I get to the end of this year and I'm more healthy and I'm more in shape and I can run farther, faster, that's a win. But over the past few months, there's been this growing sense in me that, as crazy as it sounds, it almost feels doable. As the weather's gotten cooler, as humidity has dipped, I feel fast. I feel fit. And only a couple weeks ago, I found out that my Garmin has a race predictor function. And currently it says I can run a 2:56 marathon. I don't know what that means. I don't know what data that's using. I don't know what parameters for a marathon race that is setting. And yet, I'm optimistic. But really and truly, I won't know what to expect. I won't know where I am until I actually race. That's why in 4 days, I'm running the half marathon in Chicago, 13.1 miles, with the goal of 1 hour and 25 minutes. Again, I don't know if this is attainable, but I do think that this is the best way for me to assess where I am in my fitness, where I am in my marathon journey, and if it's even close to possible for me to be in Boston in 2026. And that's where this video comes in. It's something that I want to document. It's not something that I want to just sit out and do and then forget about, but it's a journey that I want to be able to remember and I want to be able to bring people in on. So if you're watching this, I hope you stay tuned, because Chicago is this weekend and November 16th is closer than you think. Peace.